Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. And on tap tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And for the game against the Hawks, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Karis LeVert is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at small forward. And for Chicago, Trey Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Bruce in at the 4. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
Attack.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Jones after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Dosunmu outside. 6 to shoot. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Dosunmu for 3. Sinks the tray. Dosunmu's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Harris. Back to Cunningham. Vucevic against Duren. The 3 from Thompson. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. Giddey into the lane. Good D by Duren.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Giddey. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Jones with a screen on Duren. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Vucevic. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Okoro comes in for Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Robinson in for LeVert. Here's Giddey. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Giddey passes to Okoro. Here's Bruce. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons leading. Back to Harris. Duren with a screen on Williams. Here's Harris. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. And that one's good. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Williams. Here's Vucevic. Back to Williams. Now here's Giddey. To the paint. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Patrick Williams, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Herter comes in for Buzelis. And it's Carter in for Giddey. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Jones comes in for Harris. And Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And Williams drops them both. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Sasser outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. That shot is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons ahead. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Holland out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then it's Green. And it's Stewart in at the center position. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. In third, the Bulls.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
And Detroit making a change here. Robinson against Herter. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Lanier. And the 3 off target. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 1. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Carter. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. For 3, Smith. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Pistons have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Robinson with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Sasser. Detroit moving the ball around. And it's Robinson with the 3. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Ellis is checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. Josh Giddey's checked in for Herter. And it's Trey Jones in for Carter. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. The fourth spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And here are the Bulls now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Giddey scanning the floor. Clock at 6. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of you guys.
Now here's LeVert. Still no points. From outside the arc. And the dunk by Duren.
And I love seeing the bigs like Duren get rewarded after they've set a screen.
Jones, the pass to Smith, to the left wing. Takes a 3. The Pistons clear it. Pass to Holland. LeVert outside. Duren, the screen. LeVert passes to Duren. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Giddey. And here's Smith. Outside Jones. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Jones has got 5.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Cunningham finds Duren. And here's LeVert for 3. They get the rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jalen Smith.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Duren. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Now here's Jones. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Over Thompson. Dosunmu can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Cunningham. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
23.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Detroit Pistons.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
These 2 guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Jalen Duren with a strong contribution so far on this one.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Well, it's demoralizing for the opponent. Those second chance opportunities really energize your team.
The Pistons lead by 5. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Out to Harris. Cunningham against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Oh, Cade powers it in.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost. And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Duren finds Cunningham. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Outside Giddey. Back to Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Vucevic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
It's Giddey on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Vucevic in the post, working on Duren. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
That's the kind of athlete Cunningham is. He gets up fast and throws it down.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of...
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. In third, the Bulls.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. You can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Jones against Cunningham. Outside to LeVert. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Now here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on LeVert. It's Vucevic, high post, shoots over Duren, and Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Giddey.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Williams is subbed in for Giddey. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Duren, and it's Robinson in for Cunningham. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Stewart, a screen on Smith, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Pass to Smith. Vucevic, a screen on Harris. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Smith.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Robinson. And Harris throws it down.
And that's the kind of fire Harris brings. Throw it up and let him go get it.
The Bulls trail by 9. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Stewart. Here's LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Vucevic's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Robinson, pure from 3-point range. Robinson's got 6 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
DeSumo outside. It'll count. Here's Williams. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Detroit on top, leading by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Sasser in at the 1. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Stewart, a screen on Herter. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Now here's Giddey. Smith finds Herter. Back to Smith. Oh, got a piece of it. Cunningham with the ball. Now Herter defending. Here's Holland. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. It's a 16-point game. Smith with a screen on Robinson. And it's Giddey off the drive. And there it is for him.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Unloads from 13, and it's Cunningham missing. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. With the drive. Okoro with the ball, working on Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And it's Trey Jones in for Herter. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Sasser. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And the second free throw is good. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Here's Buzelis. Harris there for the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Not that time.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Ooh, poked away. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Chicago. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now Vucevic, Duren with a steal. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Here's Duren. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And another one goes for Duren. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
Now here's Vucevic. Now it's Jones. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham against Jones. Cunningham outside. Cunningham steps on the gas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The release. Ooh, he leaves no question.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Duren.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Now here's Cunningham. Now Harris. Let's loose for 3. Rebounded by Giddey. Oh, touches it off the glass.
From Josh Giddey.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Harris. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the 3.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Duren.